we fall short every single day. We make mistakes every single day. We miss opportunities every single day. All sorts of stuff will happen. You got to start expressing gratitude in the time where you're the most stressed out.
So true.
You're listening to Flip Empire, the show committed to helping real estate entrepreneurs who want to build their empire without sacrificing their life. Your success and freedom starts now with your host, Alex Pardo.
For somebody listening to this, Adam, or for several people listening to this that can relate to your story, that are kind of there, they feel like something's off at home. They're not being fully present. They know they're not giving the time, energy, and attention. They need to be a better father, husband, mother, wife, whatever the case might be. Are there any practical steps or any advice that you would share now looking back through your journey? Anything that you could share with people to kind of help them kind of make the change that you made?
Yeah, there is a book, Hal Elrod. So he talks about meditation, spending time to express gratitude to the universe for the things that you have or want to have. That's one absolutely actionable step. The other saver in there is exercise. That I think is critically important. So spending time to just move, and it can be as easy as literally just jumping up and down for 1 minute. There's a lot of health benefits from just hopping for a minute. If you're only going to change 3 things, I would say express gratitude daily, or pray, or whatever you want to call it. Second one, exercise daily, even if it's for 60 seconds and all you're doing is just jumping up and down. And then the third one that I would suggest, the One Thing by Gary Keller. The one thing, when he's talking about when you're with your kids, be all the way fully present, and how much better it is to even give them 15 minutes of 100% of attention than to just be in the same room with them, ignoring them for 6 hours straight and being like, oh yeah, we hung out the whole, like that's a lie. Just, you spend the time to go all in with your kids, even if it's for a short amount of time. I think that'll dive deep into their soul. Your sweetheart, give her the time of him or her or them. Anyway, I would just say, focus on this concept of not trying to spread your time out, but trying to go all in while you're at work, go all in while you're with your kids. I think those are the 3 things that I think can really start to make the biggest impact in your life.
Yeah,
that's they did for me.
That's such great advice. I'm curious, when you talk about gratitude, I've heard of the gratitude journal, where you take a little piece of paper and you write something you're grateful for, you put it in a jar. At the end of the year, you go back and read everything you've been grateful for throughout the year. How do you express gratitude? Is it through journaling? Is it through posting something on social media? I'm just kind of curious how you've chosen to express gratitude.
I express gratitude like somebody who's praying. Okay. So I might not be talking to God directly, but I'm talking to whatever that higher power, whatever the universe is. I'm not as religious as some of the listeners, I'm sure, but it's basically just like I close my eyes and I start to feel it and think about, put my attention onto one thing, and I'm like, that it's so awesome that I've got this car that gets me wherever I want to go, that not everybody has a car, and it might not be paid off yet, but I've got it, and it's there, and it works, and it's new, and it's nice, and it's clean, and it can fit all 6 of us, me and my 2 kids, my sweetheart and her 2 kids. And I literally just, what a great Honda, what a great Honda. It might not be a Ferrari, but I express gratitude for the things that I have. And I think about my kids, and I think about my sweetheart, and over 4 years that we've been together, there's been ups, there's been downs. She just loves me for me. And it's like, isn't that amazing that I have somebody in my life that is who she is, and can let me be myself and let me feel like that I can speak. And I just keep going through just different things out there. And one hack is 2 hacks. One is sometimes you have to express gratitude for something you don't have yet. Like one idea with our podcasting company, The residual income helps everybody in my team, helps me make sure that I'm putting food on the table for all 10. I have 10 people working in that company, and I need to provide food for all 10 of them. And I start expressing gratitude because we have this goal. And I see myself writing $1,000 checks to all 10 of them, I'm so glad that I could support them, that we could do this together, that we achieve this together. So sometimes it's expressing that gratitude, even for something that you don't actually have yet, but trying to feel what it feels like to have it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I would say is we get knocked down as entrepreneurs. And this is a huge takeaway for the listener. We get knocked down every single day. Like, we fall short every single day. We make mistakes every single day. We miss opportunities every single day. All sorts of stuff will happen. You got to start expressing gratitude in the time where you're the most stressed out.
So true. Hope you enjoyed that episode. But before you go, I've had a lot of people recently reach out to me wanting to learn more about Ascend, wanting to understand how the mastermind component works, how the coaching relationship works. And so right now we're actually on a waiting list. But what I would encourage you to do is, if you think you're the right fit and you think you could benefit from being a part of our community, head over to ascendyoursuccess.com, watch the short video, and then just click the apply to join button below. And then we'll be in contact with you if and when a spot opens up. So really appreciate you listening to Flip Empire here, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next show. Take care.